Warning, the following may contain rabid mermaids. Join fantasy authors Phil Tucker, Timandra Whitecastle, David Benem, Benedict Patrick, and Josiah Bancroft as they roll dice and take on the bad guys in a game of Dungeons and Dragons. 5 authors, 5 worlds, 1 adventure. It's time to get crit-faced. Previously on Crit-Faced, the party have survived a midnight attack by zombies, only to have Strahd von Zarovich himself appear from the darkness. As the vampire count attempts to take control of Irina, our party attacks the Dark Lord.
I don't think anyone is going to be okay with his taking Irina.
We don't care about her.
We don't? This is a newsflash.
She's turning into a zombie anyway.
Let him have her. We'll rescue her later.
Scratched by the zombie.
Right. Talfrin is going to find a new group after this encounter.
You're okay. Fireball happy.
Lord Talfrin, what was your initiative roll?
Let's find out. Oh, before?
No, just now.
Or new initiative?
Yes, just now.
Do I still have advantage against the glowing zombie corpses that can be transferred to Strahd?
He is not glowing,
no. So that's a 4 initiative.
Okay, excellent.
I've telegraphed my move quite clearly.
Master Sunno, what do you get?
Oh, I'm sorry. App, come on. 8.
Okay. Jean?
Why are we doing this?
We are doing this
5.
for Irina.
5. I'm gonna die.
Kellen?
We've only known this Irina for like a day.
That's what I was saying.
12.
Okay. Okay, so Strahd is going first. Then it will be Kellen, Master Sunna, Jean, Lord Talfrin, and Ismark, finally Irina. So, we will begin. Strahd begins the combat. Now, his gaze is fixed upon Irina, and you can see that he is working some kind of, certainly the casters among you are aware that he is casting some kind of spell over Irina, and he's got his hand out to her and just raising it up and saying, "Irina, come with me now." And so
Bossy,
you can see...
Bossy.
What's that?
Bossy.
Right, and as you can see Irina on the ground struggling. She's got her hands on her head, and then suddenly her eyes just snap open, and she looks at him, and she says, "No, devil, I will not come with you. Not this time. You will not take me."
Yes.
You can see Strahd is confused by this. He's and his eyes flick ever so briefly. Amongst the rest of you guys, possibly resting a little longer than normal on Master Sunna, and then his gaze is fixed back on Irina. But that is all Strahd does. So, Kellen, it's your turn.
Time to crit.
Oh my goodness, is that Tatiana?
Okay, what's the plan?
That's what I'll do.
That's what you're going to do? Yes.
Yeah. While backing up rapidly.
Okay, do you want to...
What? Our heavy hitter is backing away?
Do you want to take a deception check?
Sure.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff, Kellic.
14.
14. He does not bat an eyelid.
Hey, John, try it on your turn.
Okay. I'm looking at Expeditious Retreat.
Well, we've got a while to go until we get to your turn. Kellen, what are you doing?
I'm God, I don't know.
You have an axe.
Courage, man! Courage!
And I have an axe to grind with the man who threw the fireball.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Yeah, don't mess with Talfrin. Don't mess with Talfrin.
I'm backing up to as at least a distance of 50 feet.
Okay, 50 feet
What?
From Strahd.
What? That is not how you defeat Strahd.
I can use my heavy crossbow from that distance.
Strahd is 30 feet away from Irina and Ismark at the moment. So you're backing up away from, like, further behind them, is that right?
Just to provide cover, yes.
Okay.
It sounds so brave when you put it that way.
So what's your movement? What is your movement speed?
30.
So you've had to run. You've had to run to do that. Is that right? And as you do that, Ismark shouts.
I wouldn't call it running away.
Well, you've had to get that distance, and as you do that,
running away.
Ismark shouts, "You coward! Where are you going? Come back here!"
Agreed. I second that motion.
Okay.
Good luck.
Do we have a quorum?
Master Sonna, it's your
I look
turn.
at my.
I move defiantly in front of Irina.
Okay.
Yes.
Say she is no man's.
Okay.
She's a woman.
And is that so? That's it. You're doing that.
I'm doing that and hoping he doesn't kill me.
Sure. Do you want to? Are you going to ready in action? Or are you going to do something?
I still have my sword out, so.
Yes. So you can say, "I'm going to do this."
Stick it in him.
You're 30 feet away from him at the moment. So.
I ready myself and stand in front of Irina so that she, even should evil magic try to make her come forward, that I can stop her bodily if need be.
Okay. So, and that's your turn over?
Yep.
Okay. Sure. So the next turn, from the darkness of the woods off to the west, you hear a voice, guys, and the voice says, "Master, do you need my aid?"
No.
A figure.
No.
A
I
figure
think
walks
you
into
can handle this.
A figure walks into the campfire light. It takes you a moment to recognize this figure. This is a figure dressed in aristotic clothing, not as well kept as Strahd's. And then you do realize that this is Doru. This is Doru from the underneath the church in Barovia, looking considerably well fed and better groomed. And he steps into the campfire light and he says again, "Master, do you need my aid?" And Strahd says, Strahd doesn't look at him, but he says, You know, I can deal with them by myself, but I have found myself in an unusual situation. And he turns away from Irina to look at the rest of you, and Doru behind him says, I hunger, master. Strahd said, you always hunger. But you may...
Strahd sound annoyed.
you may feed tonight, Doru. And
I give you Snickers.
and Doru steps forward more, and he's look of excitement on his face. And Strahd raises a hand and he says, "Wait, they provide me with entertainment at the moment." And Doru, his face just falls a bit because he was anticipating the kill. So Strahd follows up with, "Just one, Doru. You may kill only one." And so Doru sort of crouches and is ready to move on you. Jean, it's your turn.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I can turn someone invisible if I touch them.
I cannot recall how your spell works.
Well, I just looked at it. It says a creature you touch and everything it wears becomes invisible.
Okay. Okay.
That's second level illusion.
Okay.
All right. So here's my plan. I've been thinking about this. Can I leap from my branch towards what's her name? The nice young lady I gave a dagger to.
Yes.
What's her name?
Irina.
Yes.
Irina.
Yes. So I will leap from my branch and come down at her and touch her with my invisibility fingers.
Okay.
And she will vanish. And I will say, as I do this, hocus pocus, I banished thee to a different realm. And he'll think she's gone.
Do you want to take a deception check?
I think it works. I think just like from the principle it works.
Okay.
18 plus... 25.
That's it.
Deception.
Well done. That's good.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
What
Well,
about
I mean,
casting as
isn't that
fire?
enough?
He's talking like God again.
Well, this is like both
The
my
morning
moves,
Lord.
Well, I think that like my hair will kind of wisp a little bit. My expression will be just so. This is going to be remembered for generations to come. When you say the name Jean Marlet, you'll say a hero, a man of action, and not a man who lands on his face. I will land on my feet. That's important. I will land behind her. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well done. Okay, that's good. Irina is invisible. Strahd is still fixed in her direction. He doesn't seem to have changed.
She's gone! Oh, she's gone! She's gone.
Lord Talfrin, your turn.
Lord Talfrin is definitely taken aback by this sudden virtuoso display in transdimensional teleportation. With a 25, I'm sure he falls for it.
Okay.
So he rallies and is greatly heartened by her surefire escape. And he moves gloatingly before the group to stare at Strahd and says, "You have lost your prey, and you will find here nothing but grave defeat and fireballs. I urge you to step away before I throw this," and I throw a ball of fire into his face.
Okay, do you want to...
So it was kind of a sucker punch to lower his AC.
Yeah.
Do you want to make your attack roll?
Yes. With advantage. Nope. 5 plus 5, that's a 10.
A 10.
So I hurl a warning shot straight up into the sky.
Yeah, no, that's it. Your nerves must have got the better at you because it does
No.
shoot past him without any effect. So is my...
The next will be centered directly upon your face.
Okay.
Your visage. That means face.
Ismark on his turn again. He's following your lead. He's not charging forward to attack. Instead, he continues to grip his blade, standing side by side with Lord Talfrin, and he says, "Devil, stay away from my family. Stay away from my sister. You will have her no more." Irina, bolstered by everyone's support and
she should be very quiet.
That's right.
She's invisible.
He's like, "You're not gonna get me, Devil Strahd. I'm dancing right over here. You can't see me."
So Jean, you're aware of some movement beside you, and Irina. When you put your hand out, Irina does not seem to be there anymore. Okay. Right, top of the round. It's Strahd's turn.
Okay, he passes. He's boggled. Flummoxed.
His face is still fixed where Irina was last seen, and he gives a little half smile, and he says, This is unexpected. I will watch how this develops with great interest." And instead he then turns his gaze to Jean, and he just gives a beckoning finger, and he says,
"Ooh, you've been replaced."
"Jean Mallarmé, come with me." And he fixes you with the same gaze that he had fixed Irina with. I need you to take a wisdom saving throw.
Oh well, I'm boned.
He's replaced Irina rather quickly.
Yes,
that's kind of insulting. 19.
I'm a wise man.
Okay. So you feel he has tried to control you. You can feel that he's been trying to get into your mind, and you almost felt like this guy was like your best pal. I
have been in the theater all my life, and I know how these actors are. They butter you up at the bar, and the next day they stab you in the back. I was ready for him.
Okay, and this is the first time you actually see a flit of anger across Strahd's face, and he sort of straightens himself up, and he says, "Doru, it seems that you will be the only one who feeds tonight. Do with him what you will." And Strahd turns around and makes his way back off into the gloom. Kellen,
Yay!
Doru, however,
that counts.
Doru, however, remains hunched there in the campfire light, preparing to point. Kellen, it's your turn. I can't hear you.
Hi, Kellen.
Hello, Kellen.
Hey, Doru!
He's 50 feet away.
Doru!
Within 30.
How you been?
Are you?
That's what he does his turn.
I hunger, and this time I shall feed.
Well, feed on this, and I'll shoot my heavy.
Oh,
Okay, go
that's
for
like
it.
an Arnold Schwarzenegger caliber
Yeah.
line. That's
Like-
great.
Maybe he's not going to feed on that.
You have to jump like a frisbee dog to catch it.
Right, snack upon this. I don't.
What did you get?
An 8,
No. No, it does not.
and I'm guessing more than a minute has passed since I entered my rage.
Yes, yes. In the last
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Okay, Kellen, is that your turn done?
Can I move toward the toward Doru and company?
Yes, certainly. Now, you had obviously backed off 50 feet. What's your movement speed?
30.
30. So you're back up. You're just slightly ahead of the pack now because Doru is 30 feet away from everyone else. So you've,
I'm just moving up to the group.
right, so you're with the group. Okay, right. Master Sonna, you're basically all standing in a posse together. Don't know where Irina has gotten to with her invisibility. What's your plan?
I'm not going to attack Dora. I'm going to say, "Be gone, you fiend."
Okay, are you trying to
That'll do it.
intimidate him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to take an intimidation check? But I think with disadvantage because it's a pretty difficult intimidation to pull off in this case.
But I still have to roll the 20 dice?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so intimidation, do I even have that?
It's
Plus 1.
Charisma.
It's 13.
Okay.
Oh.
It's 13. So he grins at you instead and he says, "The master says I may kill one. Perhaps it is you who will taste the best." Okay. Other than that,
Promises.
So and it is Doru's turn. So he
Oh God.
he sort of punches and then pounces, and he does leap towards Master Sonna. Absolutely, swiping at you first with his claws. So Master Sonna, the first attack is 19 versus AC. Okay.
AC is 14.
Okay, he hits you for 8 slashing damage.
Ouch.
How are you doing for your health?
I have
Great.
1 hit point.
You have 1 hit point left. So his next attack is to bite at your neck.
No.
He gets a critical.
No, don't let him do it.
He gets a critical miss. So
Does that mean like he bites
his
his
own
tongue
neck?
off?
He fails. However, he still has 1 claw attack left.
He bites his claw.
So he gets 11 versus AC.
No.
Nope. What was your AC?
14.
14. So he's just he's over enthusiastic, basically. You can see he actually does leave a big line of drool all over the place as he goes for it, but he's obviously
sloppy.
dealt you a considerable amount of damage. Jean Mallarmé, it's your turn.
It's crumpled in a heap.
Well, no, I landed on my feet and my hair was
No,
flying.
I am crumpled.
Oh, you're crumpled here. I can use healing word on Master Sonna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
What is the healing word?
the healing word is banana. It's a very it's just
Remarkable health properties.
how do we do the healing word? I'm looking at my paper.
Lots of
It
potassium.
happens automatically, actually. So,
Okay.
What is it does for her?
1d4 plus my modifier, which is 5.
Okay.
So
Now,
1d4 plus 5.
Listen, healing word, obviously, so you're right, 1d4 plus your modifier. Because you can now cast second level spells, if you want to, you can cast it as a second level spell, which would mean that Master Sonna would get an extra d4. You don't need to do that, because it obviously uses up your because I don't know how many second level slots you've got. You've already used the invisibility once.
Oh, you only have 1.
Do you? Okay. So you can't then. Never mind.
I thought healing word was never like a first level
It
spell.
is. No, it is. But what I mean is you can bump it up with.
No, I will not do that.
Okay.
Because we still need like the Song of Rest later, I think.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so 5 plus 3, so 8.
Okay. There you go, Master Sonny, you get 8 hit points back. Now, Healing Word, I believe, is just a bonus action, so you can still, you can still do something else. Jean?
So, the cantrip, can I do a vicious mockery?
Yes, you certainly can.
Okay, I've learned that these work against this man. Doro, you are unpopular at parties.
Okay, do we know...
You
Stake
smell
through
of
the heart.
elderberries.
What do I do now?
Do we know what... do you know how it works at all?
Yes. When I say that, he falls over dead.
No. So he has to take a wisdom saving throw, so I'll do that
Okay.
now. He only gets a 7. What's your spell DC again? I think it's better than 7.
It's 13.
Yeah, so you deal 1d4 psychic damage to him, but possibly more important, he gets disadvantage on his next attack roll.
So it's 2.
Okay, so you do 2 damage, but what you have done is you've crippled his ability to attack.
Yeah.
Because no one wants you to come to their after party either.
Crit-Faced is a weekly Dungeons & Dragons podcast. To make sure you never miss an episode, and to get an exclusive prequel episode of the podcast, where you can find out what our characters were up to before this adventure began, head over to critfacedpodcasts.com and join our Crit-Faced fan group.